Hi, it's Sandy with yet another vlog in my paragliding adventure. Right across the street was a birthday party for a friend, so I thought I might as well bring the wing and have a few practice runs while I'm at it. Despite the big bruises on my arms from yesterday, I wanted to make the trip into town as profitable as possible. The main thought for today was trying to forward launch in a way that won't cause so much bruising. Any stress on these poor arms will be felt immediately, believe me. The key, as I understand it, is to let the arms flow back as far as possible to the point your shoulder blades are almost touching. Then lift the A's upward gently, not forward. So with that in mind, here's try number 1. Seems to have worked nicely. I don't remember any pain in my arms, so either I'm doing it right or there will be bruises in a different place. The light winds are all over the place today, so I'm trying to stay on track with the way the wing wants to go. It looks like improvement to me. My reaction time is improved anyway. I decided to put the wing down and then noticed there's some more room, so might as well milk it for all it's worth. So here's the pull-up in slow motion and zoomed in. Letting my arms flow back and lifting the A's slightly. Now letting go of the A's and onto the brakes right away to correct the wing. The brakes were still loose, so I pulled down until I felt the tension. This felt pretty good, but how much to lift the A's make a fine line between the wing going up or drag shooting. Here's that extra squirt of milk, which went sour right away. The more I kite, the easier and faster it is to set up the wing into a wall ready to go. A bit of wind helps though too. That was weird. I think there was a really strong gust just as the wing entered the power band, so I went almost horizontal. This looks like a really good run so far, and then this. A momentary lapse of concentration, I guess. Braking on the wrong side and running away from the wing. Not a good one. I still get confused occasionally between using the brakes while reverse kiting and using the brakes while moving forward. It is getting better though. Whoever said that ground handling a paraglider wing is absolutely not intuitive was perfectly correct. It isn't. So here's turning the wing into the wind direction of the moment. I can pretty quickly pick up the proper risers to do this repositioning now. I don't bother with the brakes, just the A's and D's, which is fine for short hops. Oops. Now it needs fixing. And a fine start. I think I'll blame that one on the wind switching direction, even though I had a lot on the brakes. If I'd have had a motor strapped on, I'd have been off. Looks like the wing and I are not agreeing on which way that wind is blowing. Ouch. I don't like those hard nose dives. This pre-enjoyed wing, an Element Water, is still pretty crisp, even though I bought it with the idea there would be a lot of abuse to it while I learned and searched for good locations. Guess I lucked out on that one though. This one is better. The wind is gusting up and down, so I'm trying to fill in the lulls with running forward. It can be a bit tricky. Spectators came and went, but I mostly ignored them, rather than pondering. They must think I'm terrible at this, not knowing how awful these conditions are in this field or how hard it is to handle one of these things. Funny enough, most people think it's just a big parachute, so... As you can see, even in this very short interval, the wind has moved quite a bit. I was trying to reverse kite back to the starting area, but of course the wind wasn't strong enough to do this, so once again I had to carry it back. One good thing was there was enough in the wind gusts to set up a wall, in whatever direction that happened to be. The next hour was experimenting with different angles and trying to predict the wind, which is pretty hard. But more so, this was a test of my patience in these conditions, and of course the bruising situation. Eventually I'll have a paramotor and don't want to be limited by light crossy winds or no wind sights. An airplane pilot happened to stop by and gave me some pointers and even a bit of critique perhaps. He noticed a nasty cravat in the left tip and we sorted it out. It may be that I was too distracted to notice it. Yet another lesson. Once I finally did lift up the wing, he verified the wing had a nice shape to it, which was good to know as the camera ran out of film, so to speak. I felt a drop of rain shortly after that, so time to pack up. Thanks for watching my vlogs. Bye bye now.